Good morning. Just jumped out of the bed and had a great night's sleep here on the mooring, under anchor here in Cascais. And oh, what a nice sunny morning. It's about 7:30 in the morning. And there's only one thing to do when you get up in the morning like this and the sun is shining and sea is blue. You just lower the back of the boat. I did put on a pair of shorts today. Normally I wouldn't bother, but I did. I will just set you down here for a minute now. So, only one thing to do, and that is that'll waken you up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh, and I see another boat out there behind me, a big motorboat, and he's obviously another cheapskate that wouldn't pay the expensive mooring price. Now he came in after me last night, so he wasn't brave enough to come in this far. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You see me coming into Cascais last night, and I anchored and I had a fantastic meal, dropping my favourite wine, the Papa Figo, and it's now about 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm heading south. I don't know yesterday, I really don't know. Something very large jumped from the water, made a big splash. I didn't see the particular animal that came up that made it, but I seen that splash and there's no way it was a dolphin. It was way too, 2 columns of water went up either side, and I haven't seen a dolphin do that. They normally dive kind of straight in and they don't normally create much of a splash. I'm heading south. I'm going to stay as much as I can. I'm going to stay close to the coast, but not really possible. Cascais across to Sagres is where I'm going today. 53 nautical miles. So I'm just leaving, well, there's Lisbon in there. You can see the lovely bridge. There's a ship coming out. I think we're on a slight collision course. I have to watch out for lobster pots because the little fuckers are everywhere, and they're not very well marked. So I'll get back on my perch here at the back of the boat, and that gives me a really good view up front, like that. I'll get the harness on now in a minute. Whenever I sit here, I normally always put the harness on because you can fall asleep on this thing. It's so comfortable and end up burying the boat into some cliff. So always good to have the harness on. And then obviously from here I can reach the wheel. I can just lean over and alter the autopilot if I want. So that's all good. Actually, I better bring in my fenders. Okay, forgot to do that this morning. Okay, so this is the bridge in Lisbon. Okay, wow. Lisbon is fantastic. I really enjoyed Lisbon. If you get a chance, go to Lisbon. 2 or 3 days is probably enough. Get the tram. Little yellow trams that bring you around the place. We had a great time. In Lisbon. So I'll go back there. This time I'll pay my toll. I won't try and cheat the Portuguese government. Because I technically am a Portuguese taxpayer as well as an Irish taxpayer. So gotta keep this economy going. I have to show you this. About 3 hours now outside of Cascais, heading south, and we're going to pass Cabo Especial. Hope I'm pronouncing that right and not making a dog's dinner of it. But look at this. Now I'm going to zoom in just to show you this. This is some dramatic cliffs. And up on the top there's a kind of a church or something up there. Look at that. Just look at that for a headland. That is something else. Look, there's something up there at the top and it's obscured by cloud. That is something else. Amazing, amazing, absolutely. Beautiful out here, lovely and flat. And we got the wind coming. Oh, coming in there off the starboard back quarter. Big boat there behind me. He should be passing me because he's much bigger than well, he looks much bigger than I am, but I'm maintaining the speed, so he ain't passing me, that's for sure. So this little boat is going fast. View of Sagres, and I was possibly a little bit hard on this place because it's actually very nice. I didn't think much of it when I came in last night. A lot of music going on, and I had a kind of wasn't a great vibe about the place. But I've actually pulled up on the marina tonight. I've paid my €27 for one night on the marina, and I'm going to walk around and see a bit of the old town because there's a big castle there behind me, and it's actually a lot nicer here than I was expecting. What a wonderful experience that was, to be in there with those people all worshipping on a Sunday. And although it's not my thing, I have the utmost respect for them, and you couldn't help but feel at peace with all that music going on in a really old church. So good luck to them, and to you if that's your thing. Got a statue here of Dom Vasco da Gama. And this guy actually sailed to India. Apparently he was the first person to sail to India. So a massive big statue of him, and he is looking out over the bay. It's absolutely blowing a hoolie here, and yeah, that would have been a little bit rough for me. Okay, just after leaving, well, about 30 minutes ago, Sagres, and heading down for Lagos. Got up at 6:30 this morning. Let's see if that sun is going to blind you there. Got up at 6:30 this morning and set off pretty much about 7:15. Departed, so I'm on the go now about 40 minutes. There's no wind, there's no real wind, so the engine's running here at the moment. It is forecast that we will have some wind later on. Hopefully we do. I don't really want to be on the engine all the way down. Bit of wind is nice, just keeps the boat nice pinned over to one side, and it's just much more relaxing. Pussy. Every time I leave the marina, I always have the sails reefed. There's a reason why I do that. I have learned that in the marina or in the harbour, it can show that you've got about 12 knots. As soon as you get outside, you've got 19. 19's pretty much on the limit of a full sail on this boat. So I always start off reef, and it's much easier to shake out a reef than to put one in. So that's what I do. God, very, very strange. Something not right here. I've just come across this boat, and he just looks to be bobbing around there doing nothing. No sails up. The wind would be in his favour. He would be being pushed along if he had sails up. Not sure what's going on with this guy. Just doesn't look right. But there's somebody at the back of the boat and they waved. I have a radio here beside me, which, you know, if there was a problem they'd radio me. Didn't come up on AIS, and that was kind of freaking me out a bit, because nearly every boat has AIS now, particularly the boats that are doing trips like this. So I thought the boat was abandoned and something had happened to the skipper. But no, they appear to be okay. Okay, we're going to have a look at these cliffs. Fabulous cliffs. You know, we can see the grey stone and then the terracotta. It must be some type of clay, and then we're back to grey again, and then we've got Cape St. Vincent up there at the top. Approximately 3 miles away. So about 3 miles we're going to pass that, and then we're going to start heading east. And fabulous cliffs. I always had a great interest in that. Now, unfortunately, I left school when I was 16, and I actually really enjoyed geography. I think if I had stayed on and went to university, I probably would have been a geologist. As it happened, I went into engineering and aeronautics, and that's the road I went. So I did go back to college later on, but yeah, I really enjoyed geography and the rock formations and all. I think that's just, it's amazing to think that you can pick up a rock from the beach and it's, you know, it's a couple of million years old. I find, I don't know, maybe it's me, maybe it's just me, I find that amazing. Family and friends, behind me is Cape St. Vincent, and that is the most southwesterly part of Portugal. This is a day I've dreamed about for a long time, where I come all the way down the west coast and I turn and start heading east up towards Villamora. I won't get there today. I'll probably anchor in Sagres, and I'd say it'll be Villamora tomorrow. But all is going well, and it's beautiful here, beautiful and warm. So all good aboard Seabird. Wow. There's Cape St. Vincent, okay? And look on this side. Look at that for a rock formation. That is a big cutout in the rock. Obviously formed many millions of years ago. But it's stunning, absolutely stunning. Wow. There's only one thing to do after anchoring the boat here in Sagres. I've had my swim at the back, I've dried myself up, and I've just taken the bottle of wine from the freezer, well, from the fridge. It's turned into a freezer because I put too much gas, I think, into it when I was refilling it. So a glass of wine sitting on the back of the boat, and I have a pizza in the oven. Oh, I'm tired.